into their own setup. And people we've had people in the past say, "Oh, you're just copying their comp," blah blah blah. It doesn't really matter. Like, if something works, it works.
Exactly.
So of course
And
people are going to adapt to that, and they're going to take the same playstyle.
Yeah. So we'll see if Odin and Apes can actually execute on the plan that Norwegians had just now, or if they have listened closely to Matchin and you. While preparing their matches. So let's find out what they're going to play. I'm going to shut up for a while because my mouth is not working, so go ahead, guys.
A lot of moves with some short swords on the attacking side, and then on the defending side, we've got a lot of short swords. So they're definitely looking at probably looking at holding points and whatnot, aren't they? Just looking for those belly thoughts, getting those iron sides on when points strike.
Yeah, I mean, with the defender, at the end of the day, they have to defend the point, so they have to have a lot more heavy armors that can actually sit on that point and contest it and hold it while the rest of the team's clearing through. We can see a lot of cav. I don't like the amount of cataphracts they're playing, especially when hussars are open. There's a lot of cataphracts on the defender's side, and if you think that hussars are so easy to wipe the point, not many camels either from defenders. But then if you look at the attackers, they don't have that much cav either. So you can just see the difference in setups. Yeah, they were banned last round, so we didn't see any hussars. But my question is, why are they taking monastics, liaos, katas when hussars are open? Because for this map specifically, hussars are so strong when 40s are banned.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be to see how that pays off on this.
Yeah, and it's on the defender side as well. There's literally 1 unit of Shenjus, which I think just got taken off actually. Oh yeah, there's still 1 unit of Shenjus, and then 3 units of a militia, and then attackers as well. They got 1 unit of Shenjus. Well. I feel like to have a unit saved, you want to kind of maybe 2, possibly 3.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends how well they can keep them safe, because it's that it always comes down to, do you take more of them because you plan to lose them, but then you don't have as strong a comp because you have so much range in there, or do you take less and hope you can keep them alive long enough? Because if you take too many, you could end up with having 3 or 4 range out at the same time, which really weakens your comp. But if you don't take enough, you could lose them early on and then be fucked because of that. So it's trying to get that balance of the two, really, which we see a lot of teams still trying to understand.
And and the defenders, a lot of short swords. Maybe too many. I feel like probably swapping a few out for mauls would have been a bit more of a better choice.
I feel like some long swords would be useful for this as well. Yeah. Because they have to hold the point. They're going to be 9 times out of 10, they'll be sat on the point trying to hold it while the enemy's throwing range in and trying to poke them down. So having some sustain there can also really help.
So the defenders have got a big setup on the right side as well.
They're jumping down as well.
They're jumping off, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what we were talking about. So they're going to go and take out those cannons so that they can't kill that breach. This is what Madgen was talking about as well, because if you do this, once you take A, you can't get through because you spawn outside that breach. So you won't be able to get through to actually do anything.
Nope.
And it's like we were talking about earlier with the CBR, there's no death limit, so to be able to int out here, take out a couple, like, Martella Troyan, and also taking out the cannons as well, you might lose your life. There's 20 seconds on respawn, but at the same time...
but there is a lot of kill, so with the new map now, there's about 7 different cannons that can shoot here. But it does look like they've taken out all of them, so well played by them. They have taken out all the siege.
Yeah,
they didn't lose that much too far. They might be able to get back in with quite a lot of these people as well.
Yeah, they are running.
All they need is one person to just build the ladders, but they might try and run over to the other side and kill the ones on the other breach now, actually, because they've still got the availability there.
They got 2/3 of their team out right now. They're basically going for all the artillery pieces.
Yeah, and this is something that Landfair did against us as well last in our match. The downside of this is, yes, you don't have death limits, but this does increase your death timer. So these heroes now that have got this death need to play a little bit safer the first or second push, because if they die every push now going in, they could be up to like 40-50 second death timer, and the enemy has 20-30 seconds. So they could get massively impacted by that later on. So this is a good play for them to stop them killing the breaches, but it depends how well they trade the first few times as well, and that will massively impact this.
They do need to play for time now. They do need to play for A.
Yeah, but it's actually taken out all arty now, except for you got one. Oh no, that can.
It's fine, but then they still have hit the towers, So if they had Falcons up, if they could play siege, then you could kill towers at the same time. The one thing I would say is the attackers stopped pushing towers when this was happening, which is a bad call. So they've hit one tower, but the other 2 are going to take a while to get up, which will delay their attack now even more. Because they can't really stack one tower. It's just a bit too risky. You want to have access to all 3.
Yeah, for a moment there was a short window where I think some of the malls from Odin's could actually go for some of the specialists, like the Zakali Mister were out because there were so few heroes and units alive actually on the field, but it's now kind of reset, so we're back to normal, just waiting for the towers to hit.
And the thing is, right now, the defenders are making a little bit of a mistake by leaving their Divine Crow on the left side complete unmanned. I feel like having someone on that to start
you can shoot into this tower, So that tower that they've hit, you can shoot into that with that Crow, so they could have, you're right, have someone sat over there, ready for when they start pushing.
I've seen it before, that exact artillery piece has taken out 60-70 ranged units, and as you can see, Pintor right now going towards it. Yeah, they're going to take it out. They're like, don't want to risk it.
Can they shoot that at the breach to kill it? That's my question. Because the attackers could maybe use that to kill the breach, because the breach is fairly low.
I don't even think they realise it's there. You've got Pintori just stood next to it right now. He could.
Let's see if he kills it, whether he uses it or nothing. He's just leaving it.
Okay.
Just leave it. You don't need to kill everything that you see, Temple. When have you not realized?
It's a very strong.
But the defenders could go and jump on that and kill all of them. When they start pushing, if one of the defenders goes up on that, they could shoot them all in the back.
Yep.
Yeah.
But at the same time, these attackers could use that to take down the breach now as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got some javelins at the gate. Ooh, meanwhile.
Yeah, that's
Looks like he got a snipe on the gate with that as well.
Yeah, that's a question. Yeah, no, the defenders are fully dedicated to this middle gate right now, and the thing is, when that main gate goes down, which it just has, it now opens up for the attackers to attack both from the stairs and the gate at the same time, which would completely destroy any defense in that gate, really. So, let's see what happens.
They have decided to skip the middle tower, basically, so they are going with left and right tower right now.
And then you got Boba Fett right in the back as a pike. I'm not sure what he's doing there.
Just trying to get some vision, see if there's any units around there. I think this is plan. What he should do is kill this crow that's on spawn, because they get a free crow on as defenders as well.
Yes, they do, don't they? And it's actually
Is he seeing that?
Yeah, he's actually doing it. Yep, there we go.
Because it can have a big impact if you're trying to rush to the last point. Like, let's say they wipe A, they're rushing to the last point, they don't think about it, they could get shot by that and lose 50-60 units in their first little rush through if they're not paying attention.
Exactly. That's why it's quite surprising that either the attackers or defenders have actually jumped up on the one on the wall right now.
Flying in, almost suicide trap there.
Yeah, that's the thing. The trebs will change this, but people aren't used to it, and they don't know where the trebs will hit on their wall. And you see it quite often, especially on this map. People will treb their team there. They get the co-position. Maybe they're going to rotate and do a resupply push here, it looks like. Because they're all stacked on this side.
Yeah, Muddy did last game and didn't work out too well for them, so it'd be interesting to see if...
The thing is, you have the height advantage with it, right? So if you have the special set, if you can block supply, you can deal with it. But at the same time, did they actually open the gate, or did they stop it when...
No, it got destroyed. It got destroyed.
They did destroy it, okay. So I know they opened the gate to try and stall, I didn't see it. Right, so they are rotating supply here, but having said that, they still have 2 camels down on the bottom that are going to be completely useless in this push on the outside, and they have 2 sets of shields and an impike. So if they're going to commit to this, they might use this crow to kill the breach behind them and then come in with units, but then they risk trapping themselves, so I'm not sure what they're going to do with this at the moment. Oh, they're going to trap it.
Yeah, they're going to trap it.
But again, if they'd seen this crow, they could have just used that to kill the breach.
It's kind of weird though, if they decide to destroy it right now.
Is it camouflage or something? Like, is it bugged in game and they can't see it? Like...
They might just not realise, or they might not think they can use it, but obviously as soon as they jump on it, it will have the damage to kill the breach.
They're
going to lose those... Oh, they almost lost those stalwarts there.
Got to be very
they're going to try and do a resupply push here. I feel like the defenders are massively out of position though. Like, they're rotating to the front gate even though they see all of them stacked here on supply. If they take out this breach and push down, right, they're going to go with the treb now. So they're going to push in with those camels and everything on the breach.
A lot of trebs. And again, literally, all they could have done is just jump on that Divine Crow and just test it quickly and go yes or no.
But again, this is where the new map, people aren't used to it, right? So
yeah. So you're getting these things kind of happen. Defenders are now starting to slightly rotate. There's a free unit there they could easily probably jump on right now, as they can see. Yep.
But they're just massive positions. It feels like they're just dropping supply here. Like they're just this to me shows the inexperience of defending this map, because they basically dropped control of that supply. They're rotating back to it now, but they could have, if the attackers just rushed that supply, then they could have just been set up there in position and completely destroyed it.
Ooh, and big trap though going for the Shinji.
Yeah,
big treb. Like this is where it's different now this season with the new trebs. But they don't really have any anti-cav there because their camels are sat at the back of the fight.
They're now bracing in front though.
Yeah, they're pushing in a little bit now.
And they do have shield maidens clearing the point now as well, which is good. So they're clearing. There's only a camel and a halberd on points. They should get control of point here. Having said that, Snicko died, so yeah, he lost his hero, which was a bit silly.
Cap charge through. But yeah, this is the difference between this fight and our last game.
Ooh, the pike there in the back on the supply, getting his kills there with the Leos.
Yeah, he's really keeping a lot of them busy. That's like 3-4 heavy armors right now, just trying to deal with him.
And this is the problem you've got, right? So they have their light armors on the front in the fight, and the heavy armors at the back trying to contest the resupply.
What's the point being a short sword if you're going to set
But at the same time, they massively won the point. They should have lost the point because it was 2 shield maidens versus a camel and a halberd, but the attackers played it really badly and lost both their setup there. But now they are clearing this resupply, so it works out in the end. They get control of the supply. Have they traded good enough on units for this?
Yep.
It's fairly even still.
The respawns will be coming in right now. 10 seconds. So
defenders have to drop the axe.
Stop the resupply right now. Then maybe the attackers or defenders can still come back with Kev.
Yeah, because defenders are now starting to lose the front gate as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
if they get there, but that short sword, I think they've made the call to go back because that short sword stopped and waited.
Yeah.
Really nice
and
supply
it's too late now, so they have to go back now. If they try and commit to A again now, they're just going to throw units away.
Exactly.
Like they've already thrown a couple of units away on the X. They're going to lose some of these Hussars now at the back because the Polacks jumped into them. So this is a really messy fallback from them. I think they were unsure whether they could hold or not.
Yeah. So Odin's doing quite well, doing what we expect from them against a team that is new to the Feudal division, that is being Apes on the defense here.
Yeah.
So
it's just a few small mistakes that just shows that they don't have the experience of playing, especially on this map. And just it seems like they're indecisive about when to fight and when to fall back. That's what that showed there for me on that first trade, which again just comes down to the experience of them in a tournament setting. The more they play, the better they'll get at things like that. It's mistakes a lot of the newer teams will make is having that strong enough shot caller that will decide whether they keep going or whether they fall back.
Yeah,
because a lot of the time
it is backline right now. It's gonna do enough. It killed the
decent little pusher. Obviously, what we've got now is the difference on this map. That resupply now is a lot harder to contest, but also a lot harder to get units back to the base, to the home point, because you don't have that little alley, that little doorway, the alleyway through now. You've just got the two sides you can go from that resupply. So we'll see what they can do with this now.
Have got a setup, so quite control what this Hussars are doing. They should really move those Hussars off point. You got 3 Shenjis here as well on the attacking side, just shooting with no defense around them. And yeah, defenders are moving back a little bit more onto point, and they're keeping away from that little corner.
Yeah, a lot of cav up for defenders though, and not the best anti-cav for attackers here. You know, they've got 1 halberd, 1 impipe, 1 medeo, and 2 sets of camels, which is not that much in the grand scheme of things. You can brute force this. If they get 1 good throw with their Shenjis to take out most of those camels, they can brute force the rest of their cav. Which is what they're looking to do now. There's 1 set of medeos there. I would like those claymores to go in first, but it's okay. They're brute forcing it now. They will lose control of the front, but can they wipe this backside fast enough? Because one of the camels was completely AFK. They're trying to flank from the attackers. So can they brute force this? They're getting a bit bottleneck now. Can they keep pushing and keep wiping this?
They've totally cleared the west side of the fight. That is for the defenders. Shelby is now being on fire as well.
This problem with the decision they've done there is they've won that backside, but they've lost control of the point. Yeah, so they need to be able to push fast enough and snowball through. Their resupply is going to be blocked now, so now they're getting screwed there again.
Easily I was going to get messed up. That's a very good trap. It didn't really hit many, but...
Can they get control from that backside and push in from there? They've lost too many heroes here, I think. I feel like this is over now. Again, it was a good attempt from them to do an aggressive push out, but they didn't wipe it fast enough, and their front line lost while that was happening. Maybe they can stall long enough to get back into this, but with the unit trade that's happened right now, it doesn't look likely.
Yeah, definitely feels like they can stall, but they may not be able to win it. The supply is also being blocked right now. So
yeah, if there was like a minute and a half, 2 minutes left, maybe they can do something. But just look at the units that are left now. You know, 200 tier 5 to 80, 300 tier 4 to 150. You know, it's not looking good for the defenders here.
Exactly. And now suddenly you are looking at those like 60-second death timers because of those guys dying already twice early in the match.
Exactly.
And it's also like the short swords didn't really have any real opportunity to utilize their iron sights and their belly flop properly in these block fights.
Yeah, I mean, so looking at that back push, right? So they had a good setup there, but what ended up happening was the cav went in first before the melee, which meant that a lot of their cav died to those medeos on the front. They had 2 sets of claymores there, they had Shenjis there. If they'd thrown and timed their push a bit better there, they could have wiped that backside a lot cleaner and a lot harder and then pushed the point.
Right,
so it's a nice attempt by them, but just didn't pay off.
Yeah, so GG for Odin's Legion, and just look at the best hero kill performance I think so far in the Feudal Division maybe? 10 hero kills from Dudo, or do we have someone else with 12? Maybe we have.
It's definitely up there anyway.
Yeah, definitely up there, so really nice score there. It's actually been quite a fast game if you look at the unit kills though.
That was quite a fast game.
But I've just got to point out Gladsheim though, look how the mighty have fallen.
Yep.
No MVP for him today.
Exactly, yeah. Definitely dropped hard there. Yeah, but a good performance on both sides. Ragnarok sitting at the bottom, team captain. Also Spencer on the other side for Apes. Definitely
always bring up from the bottom. Back. You know, they've got to carry from the bottom, right? So, but again, it just comes down to hero kills again, right? So their setup, they had very heavy armor setup for the defenders. A couple of hero killing classes that didn't really kill any heroes. I mean, you have Zuchi on scimitars, 0 kills. You've got Fanda Amir on dual blades, 0 kills. Hero kills. I know that dual blade is a bit different now because it's obviously he's probably going the shuriken build. So he does have good unit kills there, but they just didn't have the classes to clear these heroes. You know, their highest hero killers was Chess Knight on 2 hero kills and Spencer on 2 hero kills. And that just shows it. You know, when they did that first push onto the resupply, you saw how we were commenting it was a bit backwards. They had their light armors still fighting the hero fight at the front, and their heavy armors trying to kill heroes on the resupply. So that just showed the inexperience they've got of how they have these fights, and how they organise the team. So
There's nothing worse than being a light or a medium armor on the front line. You want to constantly look for those flanks. Like, you know, if you're a light or medium armor hero, you're normally a hero killer, and you want to be on the flanks. You want to be in the back. Like, you want to be picking people off. And when it's the other way around, where you got the heavy armors that are taking a lot longer to kill someone, and then you got the light armors at the front who can't really sustain in a frontline fight, it's kind of a losing battle right there. So I think definitely communication between these that team was needed to get those heavy armors at the front, and kind of just abandon supply and let the medium light armors deal with it would have helped a lot for him.
Definitely. Alright, so Odin's leading now 1-0. Now we'll be looking to a revenge, perhaps, from Apes going against Odin's. But you guys mentioned that Odin's definitely looked like the experienced team here, and Apes definitely looked to be struggling to find what they wanted on this map. So
definitely,
what changes would you like to see from Apes going into this rematch now on the attack?
I think more communication. I think a lot more communication with each other. Definitely, I think teams have got to realise the difference between the classes. I feel like classes do matter a lot in this. Like, muskets and dual blades cannot be at the front line. They got to make sure that, you know, if you're going to throw in 6 short swords, you want those 6 short swords on the front line to be belly flopping, to be iron sighting, to be really causing a problem for the enemy. And you want your light and medium armors to be on the flanks, looking for the opportunities to kill heroes and to flank in with cav and whatnot. Other than that, good rotations. You always need good rotations on this map, because the attackers can literally attack from any side. So
yeah, I feel that stuff will show more when they're on the defense, because you have to have a lot more rotations. You have to have better communication on defense, so you have to react to the enemy attacking, because then you still have to control the point. They decide where they fight as the attackers. So it's a lot. It will show a lot of these weaknesses a lot more on the defense. So on the attack now, they should have better control. They should have better rotations, because they'll be the ones deciding it. And like you said, you've got to be you've got to have really quick reactions and a lot of rotations on this, and that will, like I said, be highlighted more on the defense when it goes badly. So on attack now, they should be a lot cleaner. I expect them to have a much cleaner game on the attack. They'll probably look a lot more organised on the attack now. But like you said, whether they can organise their fights better will be another question.
Yeah, 100%. Be interested to see what kind of unit setup they'll be using as well for their attack.
Yeah, again, we've seen so many strats on this map. What strat we see now? Also, will we have Odin's charging out for the RT at the start as well? You know, are they going to do the suicide push for that, or are they going to let the enemy push in and take down the breaches? Because another option you have as well is something that we did in our match, is that you can actually just use that crow on the left breach to kill all the RT on the right on there anyway. It's very hard to kill with the cannons, and I think it's 2 crow shots. And if you have a longbow or a shortbow there as well that can provide some support, you can easily kill those cannons without sallying. On the left side of the map anyway, so yeah. Right side of the map is hard to counter, but you don't really need to. So again, just depends on what the team's goal is.
It was a good sally out. It was a really good sally out that they had.
They accomplished a lot with it, but then it just felt after that, like from such a strong start, such a strong organised start, to then what happened afterwards, they just let themselves down.
And again, that's where the experience comes in, isn't it? That's where they were happy with their first play, and then suddenly I think they started relaxing a little bit too much, and that's where they weren't paying as much attention as they should have been.
Yeah, and again, we've got teams kind of like CB said. This, you know, it's a brand new team into the feudal division, so they're going to have their weaknesses exposed a lot more than if they were in rustic. So they're fighting much higher competition, so it's going to show these cracks. But it's how they adapt to that is going to decide what happens with that team. You know, we've seen teams adapt it really well, like Odin's themselves have adapted to their losses really well and have come back really strong and have constantly improved. Can Apes now do the same thing going forwards, or will they crumble like teams have before them?
Yeah.
Exactly right. Alright, so lobby's almost ready. Looks like we're getting all players in there. Maybe one player who's having trouble switching to the other side, I guess. He just wants to be in the winning team. That's my guess here. All right, there we go. So we got 50-50. All right, both teams confirming ready. So they are ready. Here we go. So it's game 2. Odin's Legion leading 1-0 against Apes. Let's find out if Apes are able to come back and make it a tie. And if not, then Odin's is once again gunning for that top 3 position in CB Rivals.
Quite an important match for Odin's, and they're getting those top 3. Start looking at contesting, yeah, buddy, and no beaches. So a lot less short swords this time. Normals, couple long swords,
right,
couple dual
looks like we were a bit quick, so we're gonna have to restart the lobby.
Oh.
Good old arty bug, right?
Yeah, it was a bug this time, so no worries. Well, it wasn't on me. Oh yeah, you gotta press twice to leave the battle actually. Yeah, there was 2 players that wanted to go with the other team. Apparently they didn't trust their teammates anymore.
Well, it's just down to the captains, right? They both said they were ready, so...
Exactly.
Should have double-checked who was in their team.
Can't do anything else about it. Yep. White out forwards. Clear skies. Here we go. Just love the weather inside Conqueror's Blade. You can just choose it any day.
And you always choose clear skies because the rest is just AIDS.
True. Get some snow going on. Just watch everyone's frames drop.
Although that could be an interesting thing for next season. Is maybe we have each round has different weather.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe we could do
but it's preset beforehand.
Winter edition and then spring edition. Yeah, stuff like
it would be horrible to play in, so I would definitely cast that season. I would not play, but it would be fun to put the teams through that.
It would be fun to watch. Yeah.
Because obviously it affects the range as well, so you'd see a lot less range being played. Like Falcos and things wouldn't be played, and they wouldn't necessarily get banned because if you play them, they're going to be really inaccurate and less range. So.
Alright, gotta get my band straight here. Select the 40. Oh well, it was flames actually. Yeah. Alright, good. Echoes, where are you? There you are. Ooh, almost removed you. You're out! You're fired!
What? Sacked already. Damn. Do I still get paid?
Alright.
Wait, you're getting paid?
Are you? Ooh, who's paying you?
Yep. That's what we agreed on. €5 and half a bag of Munch Munch.
Oh, that's more than I'm getting.
I was just getting a bag of Haribo. Like, what? How can you get this much?
It's here for the crisp high fives and the handshakes.
Are we not all becoming millionaires?
I'm just here for shit talking glad signs. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, we should be focusing a bit more on glads for sure, like team captaincy player, MVP player even. I mean, that's not something that we can just pass by.
So no, challenge accepted.
There we go, there we go. Alright, looks like this time we are ready, and I think we should 100%. Be legit. Yeah, 100%. There we go. So...
Are we sure this time?
This is it, I think. Yeah, I'm just waiting.
Waiting for the message to pop up any second now.
There are apes in this match, so...
Yeah,
and Vikings. I mean, that doesn't go well together, I think. There we go, though.
Alright, let's see what sort of setups are
Let's have a look. So I said a lot less short swords this time, so probably expecting a little bit more aggression.
One thing I do want to see was more hussars this time.
Yeah.
Because we saw last time they really struggled to get any clear with their cav because they didn't have those hussars for the defenders. And you look at the defenders now, they are taking so many hussars.
Yeah, 5, 6 hussars here. You got camels as well.
You see there's zero catters at all. And then, but then again, look at the attacker side. 2 catters. And we already discussed with Mad before as well, 3 catters now. How catters just aren't that good.
Compared to hussars as well in this map.
Yeah, when you have other cav available, why are you taking catters? You could argue leadership-wise, but then it doesn't really make any sense because it's not any difference really.
Yeah, that's what you just hit dagger axes
instead. My head, what is it? Catters are 310 and hussars are 315. So maybe it's leadership-wise, but even then you take monastics instead because they're 305.
Yeah,
and it can't be leadership can't be an issue because looking at their setups, they're not running really costly setups. They should have the leadership to be able to run the hussars. But if not, take monastics.
Yeah, that heavy punch through cav.
And we can see now with the attackers, look at how few short swords they have this round compared to last round. They have adapted. You know, they've taken Zuchi's now swapped to dual blade as well. They've got a lot more mauls in here this time, so they'll have that better damage to that front line that they were lacking last round.
Yeah, percentage-wise speaking, we're seeing less mauls today, I think, than the last 2 rounds.
Yeah, I mean, it is definitely weaker now than it was before, but it is still very useful, and it still has a lot of DPS in these heavy shield setups. This map specifically, obviously we've mentioned quite a few times, it is a very heavy cav map, which we've seen from every team so far. So Maul isn't as useful because it can stop the cav initially, but if they're running a lot of dagger axes, they will just recharge with their 2 and just brute force and kill the Mauls. But still, they are a very useful unit.
Yeah.
Are they going to sally as well? It looks like they are not going to.
Just getting vision on
they're setting up. But again, no one's gone to this crow. They're going there now, but they're going to be there late.
That crow is so strong.
that breach is already down on the left side, so they're here way too late. Look how quickly they took that down.
Yeah, that was
really
very
early.
quick.
Yeah.
Because they had all 3 cannon shooters. Because this was the thing that they did smart, right? So much smarter than Odin's last round is they didn't shoot the Hoax at the front. They didn't shoot the cannon at the front of the wall. They just threw everything onto that breach from the start, and they instantly killed it. Because a lot of teams will make that mistake where they have like the cannon at the front will be shooting the defender's cannon at the front or the Hoax, which don't have any impact whatsoever. Just instantly kill the breach.
Yep. Already some small losses here from Apes. The Imperial Shield sitting at the gate, already down to 23. And I feel like the gate might go within just a few seconds as well.
Yeah, they're opening the gate and they've got jabs in there that can potentially throw, but they've just... Yeah, I'm not sure why you'd sit Imp Shields there. I guess they're blocking the ram, but like you said, they're just losing units for no reason. So when they open this gate in a second, they've got jabs there that are going to throw into them. They've also got Cocos there that will instantly kill these shields if they're ready in position. Yeah, they're opening it now. So if they throw these Cocos out now, all those shields are going to die.
Meanwhile, Spencer and the Dual Blade
are
are
try and
sitting
tread.
inside
I don't think it's going to really do much because they can't get in far enough. They're not far enough back.
Personally, I'd probably prefer like muskets in that gate over like javelins.
Yeah, instead of the javelins, yeah, but the Cocos are a really smart choice because they will just kill these shields. And now even the drop shot, like all these shields are just dead now.
Yeah, that's sad.
I think that's a bad choice from the attacker side by not taking out balls from above. But
yeah, they should have cleared that dropper before they got close.
100%.
And then they're gonna lose these heroes as well, and they're not even gonna push the ram forward.
And they even gave Gladheim the first kill of the game as well. I mean, what's going on?
Yeah, so they're gonna be calling deathmatch on the gate now.
Yep.
Yeah, and that is the one good thing about jabs. One jab throw could probably take out 3 or 4 of these heroes in one shot.
But again, the attackers aren't bringing any units yet to this. They still got the ballista up on the wall as well. Yeah. So they're getting so many free picks at the start.
Ooh, they got some Scully militia though. That's pretty good.
Yeah, a bit of a mistake to run the Zakalian forwards there.
And he got 3 muskets above him as well, just throwing grenades down, having a good time.
Yeah, pretty
the
big.
more they can deny and just keep, this is wasting so much time on the front, and they're killing units as well, and heroes. Like, this is so good for them, and they still have the ballista up on top, which is getting some kills. Another attempt at a treb, but it's just not really.
I really want to get that better. I mean, it means it's still not there yet.
It is so important because if they start pushing from the left breach and the defenders close the gate, then they can't get reinforcements from the gate. So they have to do it for their strat, obviously. But they lost so much there doing that.
They were able to get 1 unit of Sicali militia, only 2 left in that unit. So
that was a huge pick. The defenders did massively mess up there.
Yeah. They lost so many. Also millions. No, they're fine. Stalwarts. Yeah.
And the attackers have got 2 units of camels way out in the bottom right there, just sitting down, doing nothing.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to get raid coming to the breach, but again, like they're losing so many just random heroes and units getting picked off here. There's just shows a bit of lack of organisation, like we were talking about going into this.
Right, so let's take a look at the units that are set up now.
As I said, so like militia just 1 throw completely took out their shields, like burned them right up.
For me, this is showing more a lack of playing on this map a lot in this particular sort of setting, because the way they're attacking now is very similar to how a lot of houses attack in territory wars, and it's not normally what you do for the tournament style. Maybe they can get it to work in their favour, but this is not normally the way you would, any of the ways you would attack this map. So again, maybe it'll work well for them, but this to me shows a lack of experience on this map. From the way they're
it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to attack this from the supply point here. There are many different routes you can take. But they definitely have to make use of.
One thing I would say is that the defenders have almost no anti-cav out right now. They have 1 camel and 1 impike and 1 halberd.
So you could really.
Sorry, they've just swapped. No, they've just swapped a load of camels now. They've just swapped a load of camels now. So that's a good decision by them because they can see the attackers had a lot of cav. So they swapped all the camels, but now the attackers have swapped off some of that cav as well. How much time are they going to waste sitting here though? Because they're not really doing anything right now.
Yeah, they're just getting haunted there. Von Amya's scouting out ahead, at least. That's something.
Yeah, scouting, pinging
looks
what's
like
over there,
which is going to the other side, actually. Yeah. But it is being spotted by the Maul player there from Odin.
Yeah, and this is a good play from the defenders, is they have those people in these key positions that can watch the rotations. Because a lot of the weaker teams will just sit on the point and wait for the enemy to push, and they won't see where they're coming from, and they won't see flanks. Whereas having these positions, you've got 1 up above the front gate, you've got 1 above the breach here, they can spot every single rotation. which is really good. Really good.
Start calling out units as well.
Yeah, so it's not just saying, oh, there's 2 guys coming this way. It's, oh, there's 3 guys with cav going to the left breach now. You know, so calling out these kind of things is really useful for them.
Actually, the attackers are already destroying all the pieces of blockades at the endpoint, so they're confident in getting in there.
Yeah, I mean, it's useful to do that, but at the same time, you need to actually take A first, and they're wasting a lot of time doing this. You know, they just wasted like a minute and a half, 2 minutes just doing all this stuff, setting up. And my thought at the moment is they have 3 cav on the breach. How are they going to push through camels that are sat there with just 3 cav? Ideally, you take like a melee unit there as well that can, or even something like Jav Cav that can deal with the camels, and then you get your cav through.
They will be able to use the traps now, which is what they're doing right now. That's good.
This is the one good thing about attacking from this side for a supply point. You can get a decent few trap shots from here. You see the javelins there that's thrown in now, doing a little bit of damage, not really huge.
If the defenders are smart, they can wipe all of this while there's still 3 cav AFK outside.
Yeah,
if they're smart, they can just win this fight with numbers wise.
Yeah, you just had an impact unit right there, just advance, and they're not really advancing so much. There's no cav, so.
Yeah, the big thing is the Cocos. Like the attackers coming in here have got like 5 specialist units, or
and you see defenders just cav charge through, and they're just taking out a full unit of Shenjus as well. And the attackers' camels are facing the wrong way.
You look at the attackers; they had 2 Shenjis, 1 camel. You know, they're trying to get some stuff in here, but you got really good flanks coming in from the defenders here. You got Duda Boba Fett coming with a big Hussar flank at the back now, wiping a lot there. Like they just completely wiped.
That was a full wipe. Yeah, full wipe. You see, my screen freeze a little bit. That's such a hard wipe.
The cav that was out on the breach, we haven't seen it. It went all the way back around to the other side of the map. So they were fighting with 3 guys down. So that 3 cav just went all the way back to the other side of the map. So they were completely outnumbered on that fight. So really good clear from the defenders there. You know, Dudo Boba Fett getting a really big flank. Attackers just showing their inexperience here. You know, like I was just saying, going into this with the specialist units. I mean, they had 2 Shenjis, 1 Coco, 1 Golden Jav going onto that resupply push, and they pushed really aggressively.
From that cav. That is now sitting on the supply point on the right side.
Yeah, so they weren't. If you're going to go with that kind of setup, you can go with a more heavy range setup, but you've got to then push more slow and controlled. And they just threw everything onto point, completely left all their specials open. They got screwed by that flank. Yeah. So really good control by the defenders there. The attackers just look so messy and uncontrolled at the moment.
Yeah, and as I said about those 3 cav units as well, there's Hussars, Monastics, and Dagger Axes. If they would have all come in at the right time, just like the defenders cav did, it would have really turned the tide in the attacker's favour, I reckon.
Yeah, and they just got scared of 1 camel, you know, and even if you look at where the camels are braced now, they can actually get through that breach, go towards the point and flank from the back there. So they could have gone in and flanked the defenders that were pushing onto the resupply, but they just saw the camels and went, oh, we can't push that, and rotated to the other side of the map.
Real heavy cav push now inside the city.
We'll have to see how well they can pull this off, because there are a lot of anti-cav for the defenders still. You know, they've got 2 impikes here, they've got camels, multiple camels, and they have the supply, so they're trying to get a flank on the supply here. This Hussar charge could be good, but there's camels now coming into position, but they will wipe these imp shields at least, or at least deal a lot of damage to them.
And they
are now contesting supply as well. But this is what we were talking about with Mad before, though. This wooden barricade on the X, on the A points. You can see the defenders being really smart. They're putting their units in front of that wooden barricade, so they can't get hit by this charge.
Yeah, this is a massive wipe on point right now.
Yeah,
defenders making a little mistake here because they've got camels inside the gate, which aren't doing anything, and they didn't have their camels at the back. So they had 2 camels out. One was on resupply and one was on the gate. So neither one there to stop the cav.
Drayton getting a massive charge in though.
Still potentially do something here, but their just supplies blocked. So how quickly can they clear this supply to then come back? Because they've got shield maidens now flanking from the back. So you've got Pintero and Gabba flanking and trying to clear up the back side. There's not a massive amount of units left on the point for the attackers, and they have cleared supply now. If they can get these units out before they get blocked again.
Yeah, I think this.
So these imp shields on supply need to run to the A point now, because these imp shields are doing nothing. Because they can actually still contest this.
And this is kind of like the problem we had last game. We had like 7 heroes trying to defend a supply point, and they could have easily been on A point too.
It looks like they're making the call to fall back, which is good, but this Treb could be big. No, they've already left the supply. So yeah, they've made the call to fall back now. They could have actually held that A point there, but they didn't clear the supply off. And again, it was those camel placements on A there were so bad for the defenders there. You can see one being in the gate, because they wanted to block the gate to stop cav coming in, but they meant that they didn't stop any of the cav coming through, and one of the camel unit they had was on supply. So if those camels had been on point, none of that cav would have got through, because it would have all got feared by those camels. But still, they're still ahead unit-wise, so this is still looking good for the defenders. But that was a really good attack there from the attackers, just brute forcing with cav.
Yeah, mass cav. Literally.
And again, this comes down to the bands. With 40's band, you can brute force like that a lot more easily.
Definitely with Hussars as well.
It was a nice attempt by the defenders. You know, they had some of those shield mains flanking up on the top with Pintero and with Gabba, which did clear a lot of stuff at the back, but they just lost too much on the front because of those camels being out of position.
Yeah, the question now is though, how much have they got left? For example, Alpha Nitrat only sitting with this whooshing pikeman right now. Spencer still got a Segalian, that's something.
Yeah, and that comes down to the comp again. So Alpha Nitrat, for example, was running double golden and the blue. And they haven't cleared the crow, so you can see Drayton's using this crow now. Will he get many kills with it? Will they treb it instantly? You know, because they did that setup at the back, but they just never killed the crow.
See, the defenders have got some shields in the main little cubby hole bit in the middle there. Probably trying to see if they can take out those hussars. Yep, quick one out. That's near enough a full unit of hussars gone. Again, like from the last fight, they went around the safe way, the long way around to get to from one supply zone to the other, where Apes decided to just go right across and
yeah, and you can see this crow shooting into that resupply is killing camels as well, because they're weak to fire, and they just sat there just taking this hit. I think they just lost all of those whooshing pikemen as well. They might burn to death here, but they just lost a few camels, and they're still just leaving those camels there. Like, whose camels?
I think we need to move those camels. You don't want to be losing a full unit of camels for free.
I mean, it depends. They're not really dying now, so they might be tanking the damage. But why would you risk losing a unit there just because of that one siege?
Those defenders aren't really set up too much to counter the attack here. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, they've got a lot of cav.
Yeah, a lot of cav, a lot of camels, I see.
So they're going to play sort of a more aggressive, let them take the point and then push back into them, I think, looking at this. But we'll see. It's hard to hold on the point because obviously Krebs, but they're trying to get a good flank here. So you've got Drayton flanking with the shield maidens, you've got FDS Light trying to flank. So this is one thing Odin's have done multiple times now, is every fight they have multiple shield maidens trying to flank, just to cause that pressure at the back, try and clear up any specialists and just get some better control there.
And Apes are playing it extremely slow right now as well. They're just
Yeah, I mean, they do have the time, and they've got still 6 trebs left, so it is good to utilize that, because they know that one bad fight they've lost, right? They can see the unit difference themselves in game. They can't see what units are left, obviously, but they can see there's a bit of unit difference. So trying to bait a few of the defenders onto point, get some trebs off. This is a good slow control push from them.
Quite surprised they're not destroying that divine.
But look at the back though, Drayton FD slide and also do the bottle fest coming in the back really hard right now.
Now you see now they're just going to throw everything onto this point now to try and wipe this. They've already lost one hero. Have they got a good enough setup though? They have a lot of halberds in there and camels. Is this going to be good enough to hold?
Yeah, so you've got Liao's coming from the top, and then you've got camels.
You've got Pintero coming with his monastics. You've got Dan coming with the SARS now. There's going to be 2 big charges now. I think
this is wipe, full wipe.
A big charge from Dan. I mean, he was baiting his team there. You know, he waited till the fight was almost all over just to get the hero kills. So he's trying to pad his score there, but still a very good charge from Dan.
Yeah, Dudu Boba Fest there, getting the insane amounts of kills.
And that's what I'm saying about like heavy cav, like hussars and whatnot. In this map, it's so important because how hard they just pushed through there. They just wiped everything.
You think the defenders had katas, right? Would they have been able to clear that the same way with katas? No. And this is where those hussars and those monastics are so strong at clearing those points like that. Looks like the defenders, the attackers, are starting to leave the game because they don't want to sit here being farmed for 4 minutes. So I feel like this is
true. Yeah, they're down to 100 units. So
because you look at that last fight, they lost 300 units to about 100 from the attackers, from the defenders. So.
Yeah. That's the thing. When you don't have 40s and you have heavy cav like that, it's just devastation. You're right. Like they were just sitting and wait. The defenders were with their cav, and as soon as that fight started in that middle, bam, all sides cav came in, and it just absolutely decimated all the units. Like. Imp pikes and all the other anti-cav we're talking about, definitely infantry-wise, are just not as good as 40s of stopping this.
Yeah, I mean, you saw they had halberds, camels, everything on that point, but they still got wiped by the cav. Because they just didn't have enough there for the amount of cav that's there. And that's where cav can still be very strong into anti-cav, right? When you just have so much that the anti-cav can't kill it fast enough that you just mob through it. Yeah, we saw similar things last round with some of the cav charges. If you look at my match, for example, NSF versus Lanfair, it was very much like that as well, where cav just brute forced through and cleared. And you can do it when you have a certain number of cav. It will win against the anti-cav when 40s aren't there. If you have a 40 camel combo, then it's a lot harder, because the 40s have the damage to clear it.
And that's what we saw last game. They had 40s and camels, and no beaches literally just stood still. And when they tried flanking, it just stood still and completely wiped all the cav. And even the first fight, we saw the amount of cav that was used to stop the first push. I think they lost more units than they actually killed.
Yeah.
Just to win the fight, and eventually. it's such a cav heavy map, isn't it?
It is. I mean, it is in this game for sure. Without the 40 Ratio there, that's a huge difference for sure.
Yeah, that's the funny thing though. When we first started playing this map a few seasons ago, it never used to be a cav map. I think it was Kebabs that first brought out the mass cav, which plebs then adopted as well. A lot of other teams did as well, because it works so well on this map.
Yep.
As you can see this time as well with the amount of cav that they had. Even though you can say it works for both sides, the attackers had really good cav to wipe that A point. They just lost too many units on that first trade on the resupplies. They pushed him from behind. So again, it was good. There was some good plays from both sides this game. You know, Apes did have that really good push onto A itself, but they just messed up too much before that. Lost too many units, too many small mistakes, and lost because of that. But really good defense by Odin's initially, and a good defense on the base point. But then they had that weak hold on A that first time because their camels again were out of position.
Yeah, and I think that's one thing. Like, unless he died before being able to move them, but being able to put camels in the way of like always charging camel would have been a massive help for that A point. I think he had like 6 camels literally on top of each other.
Yeah, here's the thing, like, the camels will die, but the thing is they stop that charge. And especially when they were playing a lot of charging cav, like Hussars, like Monastics, they won't recharge again afterwards, they will then stop.
Exactly.
So even if you're trading one camel for like 3 or 4 cav, that is worth it.
Exactly, and it also keeps like majority of your infantry safe as well, which means they can carry on being in that block formation to have a good fight.
This is also why you saw teams jumping to stop those breaches being killed, because then you couldn't flank with that cav. You could only come through the front gate.
Minimalizes options, which is what you want to do in this map.
Right, so
then again, you miss Amya's play-doh in the first match. It was crazy.
Yeah, that was
insane. He killed a full unit of Imp Shields and Reapers, like 2 cannon shots.
Didn't get the stats.
Was that killing the breach, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
The one thing I will say, which is nice, is all the attackers didn't leave, because this is good for the defenders to farm points. For the,
yeah, exactly. I mean, Pintaro, Dan, they were all getting extra stats there, and you look at it. Also, Nitro giving them another one, but yeah, this is it. All right, Odin's Legion getting the match win here, 2-0. Apes looking like Apes still, so very aggressive at times, but not very coordinated for sure. Odin's Legion showing that they are definitely one of the stronger teams now.
I see Pintora there, 9 hero kills, 10 assists, 104 unit kills.
They've been farming, and again, Gladsheim just sitting in the middle and not doing well.
Dropping down, yeah. Another trash game for Gladsheim.
Absolutely, he's getting old. It's starting to show.
Yeah, you see Drayton as well, 136 unit kills. You know.
I'd be interested to know how many of those from that crow on that last point.
Yeah, same.
But again, the biggest story of this, look at the hero differences, the kill differences.
Massive, isn't it?
I mean, you have 12 kills to 42 kills.
Yeah.
Huge.
And you can see also at the graph, like the first fight, huge advantage for Odin's, and then the second fight, Apes actually won that one with the cav, but then the last one is just insane amount of difference there again. And even in between, like between the second and third big fight, you can see the losses there. That was all from what you guys mentioned, like the rotation with the cav that failed, and then also the artillery still getting some of the camels and other units.
Yeah, and just how many units they lost at the start with that siege as well.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, so that was that match. So Odin's again still going for top places in the league. They of course lost their match against No Beaches, so getting first will be very hard, but maybe still going for second or third, depending on